All right. We are live.
Welcome. Excited.
Yeah. I'm sure people will be popping in here as we get going. And people may watch this back. I don't know how they're chopping up the videos, so
That's right.
Yeah,
Hopefully
actually,
they'll edit us out, right?
this VOD will hopefully be on Unplayable because I'd be happy to get this to you guys and share some love for you guys commentating.
Yes.
This is Loopy. I'll be commentating the
Sure.
later rounds, but I got to coach a football game. So thank you, D House and Frank, for stepping up in the beginning. We have a whole bunch of guest commentators today. So onwards and upwards, and we are waiting for the rounds to start. That's what's going on right now. So you guys,
About what time will you be back, Loopy?
I will be back as soon as the game's over, about 10 Central.
Awesome. I should still be here by then. Yep. Sounds great. Have a good game. Good luck. I am just checking to see if we're live. Golden Dice Podcast. I think it's where we're broadcasting, he said, right? Yeah, it's live. And there we are. We are live on Golden Dice Podcast. So, Dihas, tell us a little bit about yourself and Unplayable. Introduce it for the video on demand for later, because I'm sure we don't have much of an audience yet, but we're going to get some.
I know they're coming.
Yeah,
they're coming. Yeah. So, sure. So I'm D House from Chicago, as you see all my Cubs stuff behind me, and I'm on the channel Unplayable with some old stinky guys, Jay, Mike, and Jim. We do a lot of Star Wars Unlimited content. We do stuff for other games, but our main thing is probably Star Wars Unlimited because we're all obsessed with this game, as I'm sure other people can relate.
Very relatable to be obsessed with this game. That's fantastic.
Yeah. What about you, man?
So we're I guess started back in April with it was first George the Hulk and I, if you're familiar with that famous that nerd famous guy in our community, and we formed a little testing team of guys, started working on the game a lot, did real well at the Orlando 5K, and after that some other events, and so formed a team called the Bothan Network. So anyone is welcome to come find us. We have a public Discord that you can come hang out, and we don't do like the deck lists and the forums that a lot of the other big Discord servers do. We focus mostly just on getting together and playing with cool, chill, but competitive people. Just a better playtest environment than what you would find just randomly trying to match with people online or something. So anyone's welcome to come hang out with us, talk, and play games.
That's awesome. No, you don't charge at the door for
no paywall at the Bothan Network. We like to say we're a meritocracy, but that sounds a little pretentious.
That's awesome. I'd love to play games with you guys.
Oh man, you guys play with us.
I know you were also on Han 2 Blue at Gen Con. I think we were both on it that week.
Yeah, great deck.
We were some of the few. There weren't many of us, but we
But it blew up. It deck did really well. I know two of our teammates, Jeremiah and I, were on it, and we both ended up with playmats from top cutting at Gen Con. So the deck worked out pretty well for us. So it was a fun deck to play. It's been a big part of the meta, I think, in all of Set 2, but I think a lot of people have figured out maybe some ways to deal with the deck. I think a lot of the success I know we thought we had early was because people didn't know what the deck was doing.
They didn't know how to...
Right, as a soft control deck, and I don't know, and now people are kind of onto our trick, so to speak. So I noticed everyone can see the stream. We have a message, our first text message in the group. It says,
I thought that was Flockton.
Upside down.
I don't know. I don't know which one of those Golden Dice guys wrote it, but I love it. I accept the affirmation this Saturday morning. I woke up early for you guys, so I got someone from my group in the YouTube chat saying, D House, I thought that was Flockton, which is a shout out to Gen Con, because Woo walked up to Jay from our group, and he's like, "Hey, Flockton, man, good to meet you," and all this, and the group like lost it. It was great. Because being compared to the Falcon himself, it was fantastic. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
But Han Blue Gen Con. I on Saturday. That Saturday, I went 5-2. I think I finished in 24th or something like that.
Oh yeah, the tiebreakers can be super weird, dude. Yeah, the tiebreakers are weird. 5-2 is good enough to get a play mat. So for some people.
Yep, not that day. Not that day.
What other decks have you been playing?
Well, I mostly casual stuff. Haven't really been trying to do competitive stuff. I get bored with the competitive meta quickly. So I'm to keep it fresh, it's like I gotta try some weird stuff. The most recent thing I've been trying to mess with is Finnick Red. To do Finnick with Tarkin Town. I saw there were a couple successful Finnick decks that made. I think there was like a top 4 at a 1K, and there was another that made like top 8 of a. What was it? There were like 2 Finnick decks that did very well. So I was like, ooh, wait, I want to try Finnick. So
yeah, Finnick was one of the first decks I played with. It's a fun deck. I never could crack the code to make it as good as a tier 1 deck, but it's a fun deck to play. And who knows, maybe we'll get some new pieces. One day Finnick will be the tier 1 leader. But I definitely know what you mean. I was supposed to actually be playing in the Greenville PQ this weekend. I'm in Alabama, so it was going to be quite a trip to get over there, and just decided I'd played all the Boba and Sabine matches I wanted to play, and I'm still doing Memphis next week, and then I'm signed up for the rescheduled Orlando PQs. I still have a couple of PQs left.
Yeah.
After doing Vegas last week, so it's just a matter of the meta right now is challenging if you're looking for innovation and fun. Something I wouldn't say fun. It's still a fun game. I don't mean to say that, but I get what you're saying about the competitive meta right now is set 2. So
yeah. Man, Greenville PQ. I wonder how much they were affected by the hurricane stuff. I'm sure the roads and
they
stuff
were hit hard. Yeah. But it's been about a month now, I think, and the word members of our team. I think we've got maybe 5 from our team playing there today, and everything we've heard is that one of them lives there in Greenville. That the hurricane recovery is still ongoing, but there won't be any problems for the PQ today. Hey, I think we've got a match to cast.
Hey, look at that! Look at that!
Speak of the devil, it's Boba and Sabine. Who could have guessed it?
But hold on, is that a blue Sabine?
That is a blue Sabine. Whoa! I love round 1s. Round 1,
I do too.
The most fun to stream all day because you're gonna get some jank, right? You're gonna get something off the wall, and sure enough, we have succeeded in getting something off the wall. I'm so excited.
Yep. All right, so I don't know. We're obviously casting remotely, so I don't know if we're gonna get the names in the overlay for the leader base.
I don't think we will
for this
just
round.
Round 1. When Loopy gets back here in about 45 minutes to an hour, he will start updating the overlay. But round 1's the warm-up round. And this is actually authentically a warm-up round for me. I've actually, the Bothan Network, we've been asked to do the casting today for the entire Utah Salt Lake City PQ. So that doesn't start for another hour and a half. So I'm doing this round because I want to warm up and because I love Loopy and do anything for that guy, and he asked for help since he couldn't be here. But then I've got an entire day of a PQ just from start to finish. I have a long day. This is my warm-up round.
Yeah, I was going to say, man. Well, hey, it is a good thing to have so much Star Wars content to watch on a Saturday. I mean, for those who can, I love when you can enjoy the game without playing the game, too. You can hop on with a Saturday morning, get some coffee, and watch a ton of content. So
It is super easy to play the game from where we're sitting right now, watching someone else play. When we're commentating and we see what we consider maybe a play mistake or a different line they should take, it's super easy to say that from our seat, right?
Dude, 100%, 100%. And some people get the camera nerves. You know, you hop under in your first round, you're already nervous, and then you got a camera staring at you, and everyone's judging your play. I have a lot of compassion for the seat they're sitting in. We got the chance cube. I love to see a good chance cube to kick things off.
And Red won it, which I think would be Sabine, but nope, it was Boba.
Oh, wait, there it is. All right, so what do you think? I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with Sabine Blue. Have you messed around it? Do you know what
Yeah,
Sabine Blue is trying to do
sure.
uniquely that other
Right.
Sabine variants aren't doing?
What you're going to see with what I expect to see with Sabine Blue would be a full Mandalorian package. I would see them really leaning into the dark saber, and then you can main deck the Fang Fighters. Fang Fighters are Mandalorians, so you get the experience tokens off the dark saber use, even though it's a spaceship. And right now the meta is so heavy on Boba's armor and dark sabers that main decking disabling Fang Fighter is actually could be really good a call for them. I'm not saying they have that in this deck, and in 5 minutes we could realize that this is not the Mandalorian package.
It's actually all moisture farmers and
That's right.
peacekeepers.
It's the Blue Han or Red Ray deck, but
This is a control variant of
right
Sabine,
control
actually.
control. So no,
That
it'll
makes
be
sense,
fun
though.
to see.
Yeah.
But the Green Boba deck is resurged. So what do you think about Green Boba as the top deck in the format right now?
Oh man, yeah, the boogeyman himself. Yeah, what's not to love about Boba Green right now? If you want to win, I think Boba Green has some pretty. I'm not saying it takes no decision making, but every card seems to work in synergy with his ability. So whether you need to ramp and get up so that Boba's out there on turn or resource 4 with Sabine. I know there's some debate on whether you should be ramping against Sabine at all, but you can, and you can certainly get a lot of early kills on getting Maul out there. Maul was a powerful addition to this deck too, with set 2.
Crazy
so
good.
and right. Of course, Boba's armor. I feel like the community collective, clamor for bans has begun, which is pretty wild. But Boba's armor seems to be in that conversation a lot. I'm not saying we should do any banning. I'm just commenting on the commentary.
We have a whole new set dropping. If 6 weeks from now we're still sitting here and Green Boba or Boba's winning every tournament, then yes, that would be something. But let's let the new set hit. We're only 2 weeks away from having new cards in our hands. I think that's the way to go, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's going to change everything.
Yeah. And honestly, I think the problem with Boba is the fire spray. I could deal with a lot of what Boba's doing, but when you can put the fire spray down ready on, that's where it's. To me, that's like the final nail in the coffin for the deck being a little overpowered, a little broken. And I think we're just for the audience at home, where we're at right now is the judges are doing a talk to all the players. So the round has not officially started. They haven't started the clock. They're talking about deck lists. They're talking about the rules for today. And as soon as that's finished, then the judges will give us the clear to start round 1, and this PQ will be rolling.
There you go. Are they looking at each other's deck lists?
No, they're looking at their own deck list. I think they're confirming that their deck lists are correct.
Got it. Yeah, they're making them double check, which is that's smart.
Right.
I got to give a shout out to our YouTube chat, Twin Sons. I don't know. Is that Shane back there? I don't know if that's you, buddy, but if it is, hello, Mackenzie. Hi, good company while having to work on a Saturday morning. Love it. Yeah, Chocolate Chip was saying it looks like more of a Mando package. And hey, that's Roderick and J Rod, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining.
Yeah,
we got
great
39 chat. Watching. So
already, we haven't even started yet. That's fantastic. It's going to be a great day to watch through across all the platforms. I think 4 of the Planetary Qualifiers are being streamed live today. What a huge accomplishment for FFG and for the game to say that 4 tournaments are being streamed across the U.S. today. I'm excited about that. So
yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge, man. There's nothing worse than like a big tournament happening and nobody knows what's actually going on.
Yeah. Yep. So tell our budgeting audience how do they find you on social medias and stuff. Like, tell us about Unplayable and what content are y'all doing and what are y'all putting out?
Yeah, but best place you can find me is just on YouTube. At literally Unplayable. We've been around since the Star Wars Destiny days and covering lots of games. So we've got some people from. Did you ever play Destiny? Were you into that back then? Okay,
I miss Destiny. I've heard good things.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I have great memories from that game. But yeah, so we've been covering lots of different things. we started covering this game before it ever even released. So we were doing lots of proxy games and doing lots of arts and crafts and having some good time with it. But we cover, what do we cover? We we're the kind of content creators where we just kind of do what we feel like doing. We don't have like hey, it has to go this way and this. We're on a strict release schedule of this is exactly when, because this is all just a hobby for us. We don't want it to feel too much like a job. So we cover lots of different things. We love to obviously we love to cover the new spoiler sets. So we've done spoiler reviews. Recently, we've released a couple of like way too early deck techs for set 3, knowing they're all going to change and they're all going to be different by the time we get the whole set. But just the idea of